Look, I think people want to create a sense of possibility and hope in their communities, a sense that we can come together and get things done, a sense that we can deepen our belief that we have the capabilities, the wisdom, the know-how to get things done. And I think what this lab here in Sarasota and Manatee counties is about is equipping people with the mindset, the tools, the practices that will enable them to accelerate and deepen their good work and to bring people together to move the community forward.
The Patterson Foundation has that flexibility to provide the space and the time for people to come together in ways that maybe they've never had a chance to. We actually look at this work through a lens of smallifying. We're not going to change the world all at once, but it's a process, it's a journey. So the small things that can happen is new ways of talking, how we focus on the positive rather than the problems, how we find out where others are coming from because of the way we ask questions and the way we don't arrive with the answers.
Bringing both systems in and even bringing in people that aren't in libraries, especially the non-library people, getting their perspectives. When you're in library world, it becomes all about libraries, and you kind of like forget about the other aspects of the government and community that you're working with. So bringing those partners in and getting them to both hear our perspective and us hear their perspective has been very, I think, empowering to a lot of the people here. It's been encouraging, and it's giving new perspectives that I think were necessary.
How we reach out, turn outward, as opposed to being in our own little silos, and really thinking about how you engage people and how you ask them what their aspirations are for their community really has so much potential. And I think, as you define community, that could be a community of 5, a family unit, or a community of 1,600 employees, or a community of 360,000 residents of the county. That framework to be able to engage them, to find out what their aspirations are, and then move that aspiration into action is absolutely transformational.
I think going through this process, we also realize the importance of partnerships, that we're not in this alone, that we always have other people that we can rely upon to get things done and to brainstorm, where people are not arguing but actually talking with each other rather than at each other. And we've already come up with a million different ways we think we can employ the process in the future.
We're developing and improving our listening skills. We are asking very deep questions that will clarify, not just for us, but for the participants, for the people in the community, to clarify deeply the issues that are at the heart of the matter. And in clarifying those issues, sometimes it reveals itself to them, to the individuals who are participating, and they become part then of that solution process.
We're having these community conversations where we're going out where the patrons are, and in our earlier discussion this morning we were talking about maybe going to the Boys and Girls Clubs or the YMCA after-school programs where the teens are, and having those conversations where they are, where they may not come into the library, where you can hold a community conversation. So it's just kind of flipping it and having the conversations in the community where the patrons will be impacted the most.
I don't intend to do our community conversations only at the library because I feel that folks might not come. Some folks don't see libraries as a futuristic portion of their life. They might not even go to the library, for example. So in order for us to get true information, to gather the thoughts and the aspirations of those that are out in the community, I want to go to them and actually go to where they meet and encounter them there, hopefully, and partner with nonprofits and businesses as well, and also other government departments to be able to get that information.
It's really great to see a lot of the things we do in neighborhood planning, a community-based approach as opposed to program-based. But for me, the most impactful thing is actually just working with our partners in Sarasota, and even in our own Manatee government system, a lot of people that I'd maybe seen before but I hadn't actually talked to, and just it sparked a lot of connections. I made some friends. It's been a great 3 days.
I see the Harwood practice impacting me and my work by reminding me the importance of really connecting with people, listening to them, finding out what their aspirations for the community are. I think many times we focus on problems and trying to listen to only the people we think will help bring a solution. And really, if we want this work to be sustainable and we want it to be something that will impact the community in a really great way, it has to be owned by the community.
We know when we listen and we ask people about their aspirations that we get a true sense of what the possibilities can be, and that's what this is all about, the Harwood practices leading to possibilities.
And what we've discovered in the work over the last 30 years is when we can refocus the conversation on our shared aspirations, people see that they need one another to create this change, that no one leader, no one organization can get it done, but that we've got to come together and work together to move our communities forward.